My name is Camden. I am one of Ms. Reiling's old students, and I'm going to show you how to do catheter care on a female. It's really the same, female or male, to be honest, so this is a female. What you're going to need is 3 washcloths, soap, 1 alcohol pad, a basin with warm water, a barrier for the table, a barrier for the floor, your graduate, and a pen and recording paper. First thing you're going to do, pull your supplies in the room. You're going to greet the resident by their name. Hi, Miss Kathy. My name is Camden. I'm going to be your CNA today. We're going to be doing catheter care. Put on hand sanitizer. Key thing, put on hand sanitizer. You're going to pull the privacy curtain, and then you're going to put on gloves. You're going to raise the bed to a comfortable working height and remove the call light. So, privacy is pulled, gloves are on, you put hand sanitizer on, you raise the bed, and now you only want to remove the blanket down to the knees to maintain their privacy. So I'm going to move this back down to her knees. I'm going to lift up her gown to expose the catheter and the tubing. I'm going to pull this down to check for any kinks in the tubings at all, which you want to verbalize that when you're taking your test. And so then I'm going to start with 1 washcloth. I'm going to get it all wet, wring it out so it's not too wet. And I'm going to put soap on the washcloth. Okay, rub it in. Okay, what you're going to want to start with is you're going to hold it at where it exits the meatus. You're going to wrap this around, rinse out about 4 inches. You're going to get a new washcloth, well, a new leaflet of your washcloth. Again, you're going to hold it where it exits, and you're going to clean around where it exits the urethra or the meatus. And then you're just going to make sure everything is clean. You only really need to clean those 2 things. Okay, pause, hold on. Okay, now you're going to get just another washcloth. You're just going to want to get it wet with no soap so we can rinse. I'm going to take my first leaflet of this washcloth. I'm going to hold again, and I'm going to clean out, making sure it's not tugged or pulled at any point in time. I'm going to hold it in place again. I'm going to clean around the exit point, just where soap dripped and everything like that. Then I'm going to get a dry washcloth and pat all the wet area down. It's clean now, so you don't really need to worry about contamination or using a different washcloth because you just cleaned it, so you don't really need to worry about that. Oh, she's all good now. I'm going to pull this back over her, pull her blanket back up, because that's all you need to do. You just clean the catheter for catheter care. I'm going to put her call light back on her bed, and then we're going to move down. I'm going to pull up her blanket. This is the Foley bag, and so I'm going to use those, oh, if I can find the birds. These 2 paper towels, I'm going to put them on the floor to protect the floor from urine. I'm going to have my graduated cylinder. Before you take it out, make sure this is closed. Make sure it's closed. It's going to go all over you. Make sure it's closed. It looks like that. This part is away. You're going to take it out, flip it over. You're going to push it. So all the urine drains, you're going to make sure you want to get all that urine. And there's still urine in there, so we got to get the rest of it out. I'm going to push the stopper back. Takes a little bit of strength. Okay. And I'm going to get my alcoholic pad. And I'm going to clean the tip. You only clean it after you drain the urine. You're going to put it back where it goes. I'm going to pick this up, put it on your table, let the water level, and you're going to pick up your paper towels, put the blanket back over her, grab all your supplies that you have to throw away, throw them away, lower the bed. Always make sure that the Foley bag doesn't touch the floor when you lower the bed. Like, you don't want the linens to touch the floor. Make sure the Foley bag doesn't. That's bad. And then I'm not technically leaving the room yet, but I'm going to move away, pull back the privacy curtain, and I'm going to look at my graduated cylinder. I'm going to get that measurement. It's about 5.5 ounces times 30 is what? That's the question. Don't say what the measurement is out loud. Write it on your paper. Leave it for the test observer to see. Leave your graduated cylinder as you put the rest of your stuff away. I'm going to grab my linens, go to the laundry hamper. I'm doing this all while I have my gloves on, just by the way. I'm going to get my pen, my soap. I'm going to put that away. I'm going to, my test observer has now checked it. She's going to take my paper, and then I'm going to take my basin and my graduate, go to the sink, and pour it out. Then you're just going to rinse it with no soap. Rinse it, pour it out, rinse it, pour it out, and then dry them with the paper towel. Stop it. Once your items are done being dried, return them to storage. Then you're going to take off your gloves. Pinch the outside, pull it off, ball it in your hand, slip your fingers under, pull it off like that, in the trash. Then you have to do hand washing. Turn on the water, wet your hands, get soap. You're going to scrub your hands for 20 seconds. I'm going to look at the clock right here. While you're scrubbing, you want to make sure you get the outsides. You want to get your fingernails. And you're going to want to get in between your fingers. Now that 20 seconds have passed, I'm going to rinse my hands, making sure not to touch the sink at all. I'm going to keep my hands facing down. I'm going to get a paper towel. I'm going to dry my hands. Don't do that. I'm going to get another paper towel, turn it off, and say, I'm finished with my scalp.